I know some of you will not be able to relate to what I'm saying because abundance is just money. I want abundance, 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 right? I am not trying to change your mind. I am just saying this is some other people's perspective. This is the only reason why I have this chit chat vlog, because there are other perception out there that's so true. Sometimes we realize it when we're older, and hopefully for you and me, we don't realize this when we're in our deathbed. Like there's regrets because we didn't realize it when we were younger. Hello tribes, how are you? It's me again, Donna Bliss. I have been talking about abundance in my channel this year, but when I woke up this morning and I listened to this channeler, oh my gosh, my eyes began to see abundance in a different perspective, and it's such a refreshing take on his definition of abundance. Because when I was younger, when you say abundance, it's money, lots of money, something that's you're abundant of. It's like an unlimited of something, right? But this guy, his definition of abundance is something that you can do over and over in a specific time that you want. Example is just money. He said that it's just one form of abundance. I remember Peter Crone. He's called the Mind Architect in YouTube. He's very famous. He's like a life coach or an athlete coach. But he said that abundance for him is so subjective, right? Because you can have all the money in the world. You can be a billionaire, but you're in prison. So, do you have that kind of abundance? Of course not, because you can't spend your money. How are you going to spend your money when you don't have the freedom for it? This is the kind of abundance that we actually don't think about, right? It also goes to, you have all the money in the world, you are wealthy, an abundance of money. Do you have people who actually care for you? Like, they care for you even if you can't give them anything, even if you can't give them money. Do they still really want to help you? Someone to be there for you, to take care of you without paying them. That kind of abundance. So, it's a different take of abundance, right? It's like mind-bending. Okay, this will be the most eye-opening one. You are wealthy, you have everything in the world, but do you have time to spend it or enjoy it? Because what if you're terminally ill and you only have days to live? Which means that you don't have an abundance of days to spend your money. You really have abundance if you have this unlimited money, but you have no time to spend it with your loved ones. I know some of you will not be able to relate to what I'm saying because abundance is just money. I want abundance, 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 right? For someone like me who, let's say, quality life. A quality life is so subjective, which means that we have a different take on quality life. One of you there will say, oh, quality life is lots and lots of money, big house, lots of cars, but what if I tell you there are people like me where quality life means a peaceful life, which I want a husband who gives me all my emotional needs. We don't fight a lot because my emotional needs are met. What if a quality life is something like I can do what I want, which means that I really, really want to have a job and I want to be a career woman, but that would mean, well, I have no time for my kids. My kids need me more. So I decided, okay, I want to stay home to focus on my kids, especially my daughter Maddie, because she is like a kid who needs 100% of focus. I will not explain why, but this is just my life. If I'm gonna have a career, my kids, especially my daughter, there's like pros and cons, and I can see a lot of cons. That's why I chose, alright, there's gonna be less money, but I just want my kids to be better human beings. That's why that's a quality life for me. The spiritual needs, the financial needs, lifestyle is not very grand, but it's balanced. I want a balanced life. So that's why I chose a person in my life, my husband, who can give me emotional fulfillment. Because if my needs are met, then I can be happy. And happiness, the definition of happiness is so different from other people. That's why I stopped comparing myself to other people. Because, well, expensive bags doesn't really make me happy. You know, when my husband asks me, what do you want for your birthday? Well, I like flowers. I like to travel. I like to go to a hotel where we can spend time together as family. That's happiness for me. I don't need a lot of materialism, although there's nothing wrong with wanting like an expensive diamond or something like that. There's nothing wrong with it, because that's your definition of happiness, right? Or a new car. We just have different take on a quality life, which is the connection to abundance. I hope that you realize that doesn't always have to be materialism and money. It also have to do with time. If you have time to enjoy your money, if you have people who really truly love you 100%, even if you don't have money. We are here on earth to enjoy life, right? To experience being sad, being happy, and it's great to have a balanced life. And this is what I learned from my life now that I'm older, that a quality life is where you can sleep at night without stress. That's my kind of quality life. And I am not trying to change your mind. I am just saying this is some other people's perspective, especially those who are in their deathbed. You know, I always incorporate my life experiences every time I have an epiphany. It makes sense to me why my relationship with this guy, I really wanted him to be in my life and I want him to be my partner, but it didn't work because our definition of quality life is so different. Like, he values things that I don't really value. For example, I think I've shared this before, that an ex-boyfriend, I chose him over a person who's, although he's a bit older than me, but this person who can give me anything I could ever want, right, financially. I didn't choose that person. I chose this ex-boyfriend of mine over materialism. For those of you who would have chosen the person who can give you material things, there's no judgment over that. That's what's important to you, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. So happens that that ex-boyfriend that I chose, right, he didn't choose me because he chose a life with abundance, which means for him that it is materialism, because he chose probably his job or his security, which is having a house of his own. His stability is more on the taking care of himself. And even if I felt sad about it, I also feel happy for him because he knows what he wanted, finally. That's his definition of happiness and quality life. A quality life for me is a person who gives me my needs, which is someone who can prioritize me. Because at the end of the day, we all want to be happy, and before we say goodbye in this world, we can actually feed our love cup, our own love cup. And what I'm trying to say is that your abundance will be so different from my definition of abundance, and depending on the stages of our lives. Because when I was younger, my definition of abundance was, oh my gosh, lifestyle, like can travel all over the world whenever you want. You know what I mean? So there was a point in time, actually, I was with this person who can travel, a free ticket to travel anywhere in the world. I just realized it now, actually. He used to be my partner, right? And I didn't choose that life. I chose something different for me. And so that's why I had a full circle moment with my ex-boyfriend, whom I really, really love, and I really, really want to be in my life and want to be in his life and to be his partner. But then again, we just have different take on a quality life, on our values and priorities, and it's okay. As long as, at the end of the day, we choose ourselves. We choose what makes us happy. And we can only be happy for those people who doesn't choose us because, well, they're just different. Happiness is just a different definition for them. You know what I mean? And it's okay.